All right, guys, we're gonna hold on just for a minute. So, my last thing I did kind of froze. It's not a toilet paper roll. Sorry, it's a roll of toilet paper towels. Let me move that out of the way there. So, all right, we got two people on. Hey, guys, thanks for joining. One person now. Kind of hang out for a minute. If you're here, say hi. Major Brown, what's up, sir? Where you from? Sorry, I look over here. I got a big old giant screen here, guys. So I'll be looking at different directions. I apologize. Chicago. Well, I used to work for Abbott Labs a long time ago, based out of Chicago. I took a driving course of all things. They shipped us all over to Chicago and gave us an Escalade, and we drove around downtown Chicago. Little guy from East Texas, and yeah, that was not fun. So yeah, yeah, it's some group. I mean, they oh my gosh, I think about this every day when I drive. So you had to leave like 3 car lengths between you and the next car. That's unheard of. What happens if I see somebody leaving 3 car lengths? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna jump in the way, and then you got to slow down more to leave 3 car lengths. It's just stupid. Anyway, hey, bud, thanks for being here from Chicago. I appreciate you. Man, we got 5 people on. Guys, this is the first time I've done a live. The other night I did it for the fun of it, just to try and see if it worked. And apparently it did, because I had 4 people on here. So I figured I'd go ahead and do live and see if we can get how many people we get in here. North Carolina. How you doing, William? What part of North Carolina? What part of North Carolina are you from? Sitting there watching. I know there's a little takes a little time. So while you're answering that, William, okay, me Bain. I'm not Maybane. Not quite sure how to say that, but how close to? I just drew a blank on the name. My God, I was stationed there. Golly, 82nd Airborne. Fort. Just drew a blank on it. My gosh. Huh, I cannot believe I can't think of this name. Yeah, anyway, the Army base. Oh, well. How far from there is that? What is the Army base? I'm drawing a blank. Fort Bragg. My gosh, how can I not think of that? Fort Bragg. Tried to Shazam it, but it doesn't. Hey, you know what? Give me a second, Brown. Major Brown. I'll tell you. I can look over here. So if you go to YouTube and look for, I believe it's YouTube Audio Studio. That's where you find everything that I use. So YouTube has its own content. They have a whole studio for music, and that's where I get my music from. That way I don't have to do any content issues. But this particular song is, give me a second, video music. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it's called because I changed it to opening. I don't know. I don't know the name of the song. I use that one. Then the other one I do, which is a very slow song. I'm almost embarrassed to say the the name of it, but it's called "Always Be My Unicorn." Um, I don't know the name of the song. I use that one. Then the other one I do, which is a very slow song. I'm almost embarrassed to say the name of it, but it's called, "Always Be My Unicorn." It's just a slow music. That's what I'll do usually at the very beginning, then the actual opening. I'll try to find that for you and let you know what it is. I don't know the answer to that question because I did change the. You know what? Hey, let me change. Let me look at one more spot here. Now it says opening there as well. I just changed the name of it to opening so I knew what it was called. That way I didn't have to worry about trying to find it or remember a name of a song. So anyway, hey guys, we got 5 people in here. So I don't have anything to give away tonight. I was going to try to do that. And I couldn't get by BoneHead today. I did go fishing. I'm in the middle of editing a video over here. It wasn't a good. Larry from Fort Worth. Hey brother, how you doing? I'm not far from you, Tyler, Texas, buddy. My wife is actually in Arlington right now watching the University of Texas. What is it? UT Arlington, UTA game. One of our friends is the head coach for the women's basketball, so she's over there watching that, and go from there. So anyway, welcome. So Major Brown, yeah, buddy, I love BoneHead rods. So give you an example. I was using, I think it was a B&M rod that I had prior. And if you look at the opening of my video, the very first, hey, real quick, William. Let's see, wait. Yeah. Oh, William. Oh, 4 hours. There you go. Got you. Thank you for answering that. So that's not as close as I thought it was, but oh well. At least it's North Carolina. I should be heading there this summer to. My friend does well. I can't tell you what he does because he doesn't exist, but I'm gonna go hang out with him for a while. So anyway, BoneHead rods. Yeah, you know. So I was using a B&M rod, and if you look at the opening video that I have, where it's me and my buddy William. I'm using that B&M rod, and man, that sucker just had an arc on it like nobody's business, like it was about to snap. BoneHead rods, they're a heavy medium, so it's a heavy back end and medium front end. You can feel everything that happens, especially on the 10-foot rods. I've not gotten to use the 12-foot rod yet, but the 10-foot rods, man, you feel everything going on. I've boated a 2.8 pounder is my biggest that I've done. Man, my glasses are sideways. I guess my head sideways. Sorry, but yeah, I boated a 2.5 pound, 2.8 pounds. I think was my highest crappie. Just slamming the boat, no problem. They're great rods. You can get them on boneheadtackle.com. They are, yes, they are carbon fiber. They're good rods. I mean, quite honestly, they like any carbon fiber thing, if you get beat around enough, they will snap. I've had these for 8 months, not had a problem with them at all. I've dropped them. Somebody fussed at me for dropping my rods, the original. My gosh, I got 11 people on here. That's pretty cool. 12. First time going live. I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, man, you can beat them around. Well, you're not supposed to beat them around, but I never disassemble my 10-foots. I leave them straight up so they blow in the wind. I've not had a problem with them. BoneHead does sell. They are 2-piece rods, so they sell the upper piece if you do break one. They are great rods, and I recommend them along with the jigs, obviously. Let's see, carbon fiber. Have you used ACC crappie sticks? Larry, no, I've not used them. If you watch my video back a little over a month ago, I fished with Fish and Ken and Pops, good people, but I just drew a blank on his name from ACC crappie sticks. Anyway, not Larry. Anyway, he was there, and he was in a boat with him, and And you know what? I love to try them. It's I'm not against it. You know, Bonehead is my sponsor, and I say sponsor meaning if you see my boat, it's for my nonprofit organization, Lone Star Warriors Outdoors, and so they help pay for my wrap to be done, and so I'm definitely sponsoring them, but I wouldn't sponsor anybody that I don't like, and you know, I've got no problem with ACC. I've just never used them. Quite honestly, never used them. Bonehead, I've used the rods. I've got the 7.5 foot. I've got the 10 foot, and I'll be getting the 12 foot soon. I use their jigs. That's all I use pretty much. I love Bonehead products. They work well and going good. Let's see. What test is your leader? Man, I'm using a 12-pound test. You know, I know people say go small, fish can see it. You know what? I've not had a problem. If you can see my videos, I've not had a problem with fish seeing my line that I'm aware of. Maybe I have. You know, I fish a lot of brush. I fish a lot of timber. I get hung, and I've got a choice of losing my jigs, my body, and my head, or straightening the things out and taking a pair of pliers and flipping them back. And so I chose to take a pair of pliers and flip them back. So I'm shooting with a, I think I got a 14-pound line. Oh, wait, you know what? That was another question I saw up there. Hold on, let me look back here. And reel. Yeah, Major Brown. And I'll go back to the test line. So Major Brown asked what reel. Bonehead has a reel. I don't have one of those yet. I'm just using a Lose from Walmart, a regular old spin cast reel from made by Lose, and so I'm using a 14-pound test line on that, and then my leaders are 12 pound, or what did I just say? 12. Yeah, 12 pound leaders. Just because I want to be able to pull the suckers out, keep going, keep fishing, not tie. If you can't tell, I got reader glasses on. I'm getting old. I turned 52 in March, and I can't see like I used to, man. So sitting there trying to spin those things and put line in, I mean, it's not easy for me. I'm gonna go easy. I want to do a heavy test line and pull it out. So let's see. You got a brother in Tyler. That's cool, man. Tell him to get in touch with me. I'm always looking for somebody to go fishing with me. Okay, crappie aren't line shy. From what I can tell, I've been using crappie 10 years. Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, you know, if you watch my trolling videos where I'm trolling around the bridge, man, I feel crappie. I feel myself hitting them because I can see them on Livescope. I'm trolling by, and then all of a sudden I'll feel them, then I'll see them dart off. They don't see it until I hit them. I think it depends on the water color. You know, we're just not a real clear lake here at Lake Palestine, and so you know, it's I don't see a problem with a heavy line on there. So let's see. Joe Taylor. Okay. Yeah. Dadgummit. What is his name? Andy. That's who. Yeah. So I was fishing out there with, you know, I'm friends with him on Facebook, and yeah, they do have a great price on rods, and I'm going to buy one. You know, I want to do it. You probably won't see me fishing with it on, at least right now, on YouTube, just because, well, Bonehead's my sponsor, as y'all seen on here. But you know what? I'm all about it. I mean, I had a guy recently, just from up north, call me, say, look, I'm making a new fishing pole, and I want you to test it. And you know what? I've got no problem doing that. I've got no problem putting it online. And if it's a good rod, then it's a good rod. So you know, I'm all about it. I mean, I love, but like I said, I love BoneHead products. I'm happy with my rod. I'm happy with my jigs, and you know, but I'm always up for something new. So definitely. No, it really doesn't. Major Brown, you're asking the heavier line doesn't change the action of the jig. You know, honestly, when you're when you're fishing with Livescope, um, and I apologize. I got a brand new iPhone, guys, and look at my wife here. Hold on. I took her. Well, shoot. Okay, she's gonna kill me, but she works for Mary Kay, and I took her mud riding. That was like one of our first dates. So those are her mud stripes. She'll probably kill me. But anyway, where was I? No, the jigs. So yeah, I changed phones, so I haven't had it set up yet. I keep forgetting. I get out there and I'm ready to go fishing, so I don't work on my phone. But if you look at some of my earlier videos, you'll see. I mean, I'm using the same line, and basically, I'm dropping down. I'm targeting fish. They don't bite. I move. It's not even the action of the jig when you're using a light scope. I mean, you're just dropping it down, and they're gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. If they don't like it, you move to another one. You know, a lot of people say live scope is cheating. Um, it may be, but the simple fact of the matter is, even with live scope, I can't get the fish to bite. I can just see which fish are not biting, and it allows me to cover more water. You know, so hopefully that answers your question. Um, do I do much dock shooting on Palestine? You know what? I haven't lately. Make a trip out there in spring. Yeah, man. You know what? Get in touch with me, man. I'd love to do it. I used to dock shoot all the time. Um, Last summer with the live scope, I really got into to brush piles. I got into to finding timber on the lake that I never knew was there, and so I kind of got away from dock shooting. Um, I love dock shooting. Um, I've got a couple of docks that are really good that I've done. I've tried them, but it just wasn't the right time of year. I mean, I tried them recently, and it just wasn't. They've moved out. You know, the crappie they're still on a little bit of today. I caught 2.5 pounder on a stump, but for the most part, they're moving out to the main lake. I don't know where to find them yet, so I've got to look for that. If you watch this video that I'm editing right now, I got stuck in I was heading out to find them. I got stuck in a fog bank like I've never seen before. I figured I'd just keep plowing through there, and well, I never got to the end of it, and so I just stopped. I finally stopped. I could hear boats driving around me. One of the most scariest times I've been. I was looking at my fish finder, my graph, my map. I didn't trust it fully. I was working on feel and that, and I was just scared to death. I mean, all of a sudden, like 10 feet away from me would show up, a buoy would show up. And I'm like, where in the hell was that buoy? I've never seen it before. So I just finally stopped and started fishing. I figured, you know what? If I get hit, I'll get hit. But dock shooting, I love to do it. And it's been a long time. A good friend of mine and I used to dock shoot all the time. I've got some really good lures for that. And yeah, I love to try it, man. So get in touch with me. Let's see, who was that asked me that? Kid Crappie. Yeah, get in touch with me, man. Let's see if we can make that happen together. Let's see. .6 and an 8-foot ACC. They're great. Also make my own baits. All right, Larry. I may have to contact you. I've actually started trying to tie my own baits, and you know, it's the first time I dropped one in, I caught a fish, and I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like teaching your son to hunt, and the first time he goes out, he shoots a buck. You know, I just woohoo! It felt like I was shining. I mean, it was pretty cool, but then I didn't catch much after that. So yeah, I need to learn how to make those baits. You know, I gotta scroll down, man. This is awesome, guys. 17 people here. Mike Reagan. Is this my friend Mike Reagan from Bullard, Texas? If it is, mention something in here. But yeah, Mike is a good friend of mine. If it's the same guy, we used to hunt together all the time, and we fished together a few times before I started the channel. But yeah, my favorite bonehead color. You know, on where I'm at now, Palestine Special, and man, what's the name of the other one? Blood Moon, and so one other one, White and Chartreuse. I can't think of the name of it offhand. Let's see. How you doing, JB Outdoors? I think I met you on, maybe it wasn't you. I can't remember. I'm terrible at winning things. I got an Allen Outdoors the other night, and man, I won 2 things in a row. I thought I should go to the casino at that point. I don't gamble very often, but it was pretty good. So Hook City Fishing Ken, what's up, brother man? Good to see you. I was just talking about our fishing trip over at Lake of the Pine. So Ken, this morning I woke up and I told my wife I'm going fishing last night, and I said, man, I'm going to Lake of the Pines. Well, I had to go out to Lake Palestine to get my boat. It's in the shed out there, and the weatherman. I do a whole thing on my video today about this. I should have been a weatherman because the weatherman said it was going to be 5-mile-an-hour winds. Well, it was like 25-mile-an-hour winds. It was pretty bad. And so once I got out and got my boat and felt the wind, I was like, you know what, I'm staying here. I'm not going to Lake of the Pines. So yeah, but I want to go again soon. And Ken, I got a line on a couple lakes in between you and I, small lakes, but we can fit a boat on there. So we need to do that. So Dennis, enjoying your live experience. Hey, buddy, I appreciate it. I'm kind of enjoying it too, man. It's the first time. I should have fixed my hair and stuff, you know. This is what happens when you wear a hat all day. But receding hairline, too many years of Army. You know what? I'll show y'all something. Hold on. Talking about Army. So I just made this. I've got a side-by-side that has infrared headlights. Came from the military. So I got my little deal with I'm looking at a deal with my night vision so I can drive around and see where I'm going. Kind of fun. But I think this is the kind of stuff that has made my hair go away. Put that down. Let's see. Simplify. Fishing on lake. Man, you know what? I'll fish Lake Amistad, however you say it. For bass one time, it was so frustrating, dude. You could see them down there, like, well, I got it that long, you know. They were huge, but you couldn't catch them. The problem is I couldn't see how deep they were. It's so clear. That is the most clear lake I've ever seen, dude. That is an amazing lake. Let's see the crappie fishing. DFW area. So you're in the DFW area. You know what, bro? Once again, I'm all about meeting people. Uh, get in contact with me. And you know, here, let me do this. There's my email address. I can't promise you I'll fish with everybody, but if you're in the area, you want to go fishing, there's my email address. Send me an email. I'm always looking for somebody to go fishing with. You know, it's just it's fun being by yourself. But oh, I just saw Mike Reagan. It is Mike Reagan. All right, tell Dottie hi for me. But yeah. Anyway, it's always fun to go fishing by yourself. Today was kind of fun, but you know, when I go with people, I don't have the pressure of, or when I go by myself, I don't have the pressure of trying to put people on fish. But at the same time, I love talking to people. I love getting to know people. So, you know, yeah, shoot me an email and see if we can't make something happen. DFW, that's not too far, man. I'm in Tyler. I can be in Dallas in an hour, 15 minutes. DFW, I can make it to airport in 2 hours, for instance, DFW airport. Let's see. William, yes, I know Hookshead Brothers. Good friends of mine, all three of them. And Tyler Rapp is the one who did my boat. If you've seen, go to the YouTube channel, take a look at it. They did my boat. Adam, Martin, and Cody, good friends of mine. I talked to Adam quite a few times during the month, and I see Martin on the lake. I don't talk to him very often, but yeah, good old people. And in fact, Tyler Rapp, they've got a couple things left on my boat, and they texted me today, so it's ready. So I need to go pick those up. I'm going to Tennessee next week, guys. So there may be a little lag in my videos. My gosh, I got 20 people on here. This is ridiculous. Not ridiculous, but yeah, cool. I figured first time going live, I'd have maybe 2. So anyway, I'm going to Tennessee next week. Real Foot Lake. You ever heard of that? It's a great duck hunting lake, and it's phenomenal crappie as well. But I'm making a side trip. So I'm taking some warriors down there to go duck hunting January 7th, 8th, and 9th. And I'm going to leave. Well, I'm going to go crappie hunting while I'm going to drop them off to go duck hunting. Then I'm going crappie fishing. And then the 9th when we leave, my camera just moved. The 9th when we leave, I'm going down to, I got a friend of mine that's got me a guide at either Lake Grenada or, how you say it, Sartain Lake, one of those 2 lakes. So I'm going to go fish one of those lakes around the 10th in Mississippi, and I'm pretty dang excited about it. So I want to hit Grenada, but apparently they have just drained it, or they drained it about this time of year. So we're waiting to see how full it is, because a fiberglass boat may not do very well in a stump field. So let's see, where are we at? Bonehead are durable, Larry. Depending on, so if you use a jig head that has the little, you know, say you got the jig here, the head here, and if they have those little barbs in there, just like any jig, you get hit enough, they're gonna start ripping. And as long as Bonehead sells both types, with the barb, without it. I use it without the barb. And quite honestly, I rarely change my jig heads because of well, you know what I say, I'm talking to the head. I'm talking the body here, so sorry. I may be doing two things, but I'll talk on both. But I rarely change the jig bottoms, the bodies, due to wear. Probably every 30, 40 fish, roughly. That counts my getting hung. They just don't tear. The jig heads, I've actually had one hook break off after bending it back so many times. So yeah, I think they're durable, man. I love the product. You know, it's not a. I'm not saying this because of the fact that I'm um, sponsored by them. I'm saying it because I like them. You know, if I don't like the product, I'm not going to get sponsored. I don't care. I mean, I'm not very big at all. Only, by the way, we may have hit 550 today. We were at 549 just or what? Yeah, 549 a while ago. So yeah, I'm small. You look at Hook City with 24,000 million people. I'm saying that because he's on here. But you know, I'm just I'm true to me, and if it doesn't make sense, then I'm not going to sponsor it. So let me catch up to this stuff here. See, I'm ready to do some fishing. We're experiencing some normal cold spells and some weird warm spells. You know what, man? We're doing the same thing, JB. It was 70 degrees yesterday. I went out this morning. It was 37. It's tough. We don't have any snow. I wish we did. We get snow here in Tyler about every 10 years. So I'm hoping that happens this year. Internet's lagging. Mike Reagan, you know, I'm always up for a trip. Hey, brother, you need to call me, man. Mike Reagan. You know, I can't call everybody. So when you're ready to go fish, I'm retired, brother. You just call me and say, hey, man, let's go fishing Thursday and let's do it. Marcus is my brother. Okay, William. Not sure where you're going with that. I'm sorry. Mr. Toad, my mom was born there in Tyler, I guess. Good job. Well, I guess good job for her. I love Tyler, Texas. Be careful. Real Foot has a ton of stumps. Brother, let me tell you, I know about that. That's why I'm going with a guide. So I'm going with a guide that taking us up in the north end. He said, we'll never get out of idle speed. That's fine. But I told him I was going to rent a boat. He said, man, just, no, you're fine taking your fiberglass boat. Just, we're not going out of idle speed. So he's going to show me where to fish. Sardis, that's the lake. You're correct. Thank you, Major Brown. Hey, Dottie, how you doing? Enjoying the live stream? Yeah, I am too. It's kind of fun. Guys, I love seeing, if y'all are in this area. So my wife thinks I'm an idiot. So not this time, the last fishing trip, I was out, and I cannot remember the names. I think it was Jerry. I met a guy named Jerry. He goes, hey, Chris, I watch your channel all the time. I'm floored, you know, because, I mean, you don't get that very much. And I finished fishing. Actually gave him my fish because I didn't want to fish. I didn't want to clean them. I didn't have that many. And came back to the landing, and this guy drives up, Sergeant Ballard. Hey, man, I watch your channel all the time. I'm like, oh, my gosh, two people. Today, I met Mark, who's a Harris County Sheriff officer, who he said, yeah, I just moved. We bought a house in Palestine, and I've been watching your channel trying to figure out where to fish. So it's kind of fun to meet people. So if y'all see me out, say hi, you know. I'm just a regular old person, just like normal. Like and share. Chris has some great content. Thank you, Major Brown. I appreciate it. Oh, cat. Hey, guys, this is my weakness. I got cats. I just rescued this little guy. His name is Garfield. He hadn't figured out that he can't drive around or walk around on my desk. So I keep having to move him. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got you, Mr. Toad. Real fun. I know what you meant. My brother is married to. Oh, really? William, that's cool. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Adam Troy. I mean, good guy. Not met his family. Well, I met his son, but that's it. So, how old were you when I started fishing? You know, I started fishing with my grandparents. So my family would go up every year to Possum Kingdom Lake. I grew up in Lafayette, Louisiana. That's where the sound comes from. And every holiday we go up to Possum Kingdom Lake and we spend time there and we fish. So from the time I can remember, we were fishing. I remember we built the dock before I was taking swimming lessons, and the dock flipped over and I was able to swim back. So, I mean, I was young, 4, 5 years old. I've been fishing that whole time. Just not like this. Livescope has definitely been a game changer. Joe, keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Hey, you know what? I need y'all to comment, man. If y'all see something you'd like me to do, you know, it's you can ask Ken if Ken's still on here. Man, my glasses. I don't know how to keep those suckers straight. I guess one of my ears is crooked. I never see it, but anyway, the sucker straight. I guess one of my ears is crooked. I never see it, but anyway, it's hard finding something to do. I just go fishing, and that's me. I'm just fishing. I'm just having a good time. So if y'all see something you have questions about, ask them on the floor or on the videos. And that gives me ideas of what to do. You know, kind of watching other people. Like tonight, I was watching. No, I forgot who it was, but they were using yo-yos. You ever seen a yo-yo? It's a little circle thing. It's spring loaded. They used to be. I used to love them as kids. They're illegal here in Texas now, but I'd set them up all around the dock and spring load them, put bait on the bottom. I'd go inside, grab lunch, come back outside, and if a fish came in, it would pull on it and zoop, it would reel it up. So I'd just look down and, oh, there's a fish, pull it off. All kind of stuff like that. But that's what I try to do is look on YouTube and try to figure out what I can do. And you know, I just need some help. If you guys want to see something particular, let me know. Let's see. Oh, Fishing Ken. I'm still here answering comments on my page. It must be good when you're that busy, brother. Just playing with you, man. Just playing, dude. Okay. Does it make a difference for carbon or braid? You know what? That's a hard one for me because I just use mono. I'm not a braid fan, and I'll tell you why. So these are my normal glasses. They have the transitional bifocals. Brother, I'm 52 years old, and trying to tie a braid is a pain in the butt. It don't work. And so I stay away from braid. So I basically just use monofilament the whole time. And that's all I ever use. I do have some braid. Every once in a while I'll get a wild hair and tie some braid, but for the most part I'm just using mono. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. I don't see a difference. I mean, you look at my videos, I'm still catching fish, whether it be mono or braid. I should probably move my camera, but quite honestly, it's balanced up there, so I'm scared here right now. I wasn't expecting this big of a video. I figured I'd be on for 10 minutes. So anyway, Mike Reagan, catch and cook, man. You know what, dude? I'm all for that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get past February, and I've got like I said, I've got this deal and coming up in in Tennessee, and then I've got a deer hunt that I'm personally going on. I'm not taking somebody this time. In first part of February, but after that, I'm pretty good. I am actually planning, and I hope this works. I hope everything goes well. My wife is giving me her blessing, but I'm planning on probably in the May time frame, kind of after the spawn. I want to go, and I may skip Louisiana just because I'm so close. I can still go there anytime. But I want to fish Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. I want to go to South Carolina. Lake Hartwell is one lake I've always wanted to fish. Thinking about going to North Carolina just because I've got my buddy up there. I can spend a day with him. Come back through Tennessee. Matt Zeno's a friend of mine with Wire for Crappie. Want to go fish with him in East Tennessee, and then come back through Arkansas and kind of make a trip. So after that goes, then yeah, man, I'm all for this, man. Or maybe we can find a time in there. Have this break. If Look said he can see it, Ken, dude, you crack me up. That's true. That's true. I need like neon orange, and it needs to be pretty dang thick, because after you twist it up a few times, trying to find that loop, I'm just kind of sitting there moving around trying to figure it out. But yeah, so yeah, Super Fi, he's wrong, dude. Ken used to be my friend. Anyway, that's funny. Yeah, Ken, if y'all saw that video Ken and I did over at Lake of the Pines, we were in two different boats, but man, I was harassing him the whole time. And you know, he was he was fishing. He had Andy over there, and he had his dad, and trying to fish in between them and video, and I didn't lay up on him, man. I didn't give him any slack, dude. I just kept going. And BoneHead has orange too. You're right. And anyway, so I started leaving, and my Livescope died. I couldn't figure out why. Well, it was because my battery died. I didn't charge my batteries, so Ken had to come jumpstart me. It was kind of funny. And so after harassing the whole time, he had to come back and be a man and hook me up there with some juice. Where Tim's like in Texas. You know, I forgot to look today, but the other day I looked, it was about 40, I think it was 48 degrees surface temperature. So not, wait, was that 40? Yeah, 40. I think it was 48 degrees surface temperature. And that was about a week and a half ago when I went. We've had some hot spells, so it may be a little higher. Just got cold again. I don't really know, but somewhere I'd say 48 to 50 degrees of what surface temps are like right now in Tyler. Yeah, Larry, difference in braid or fluorocarbon. I don't know, man. Fishing again. What comes around goes around. Oh my gosh, I wish I could put you on a little screen right here so we can do questions. So here, I'll throw these questions out, whether you want to answer on here or people watch this later and get to it. But you know, where are you guys finding your crappie right now? I know for me, I'm finding them still on standing brush. Not finding them as many as I was. Brush piles, I'm not really seeing them. Finding that the catfish have moved into a lot of the areas that I've been fishing. I haven't found them yet. Like as I said on this video I'm about to put out here, I tried, but the fog into the main lake. I haven't found them yet. Like as I said on this video I'm about to put out here, I tried, but the fog. I wasn't able to get out there and do that. But I like to know where you guys are finding them. So let's see, West Tawakoni Lake yet? No, I have not. And actually, I don't mean to bring Ken up all the time, but Ken and I have talked about this, going to Tawakoni and whether I go by myself or meet up with him at some point. I really want to fish it. I've gone across that lake many times. Never fished it before, and I think it would be kind of fun to do. And stripers, I've heard, are awesome there. Um, uh, yeah, I like to. I've never been there, man. I'd like to try it. So, let's see, Mr. Toad, where are you from again? I'm looking back here, trying to see if I can figure it out. 'Cause I think you told me where you're from. I don't remember offhand. Um, well, maybe you didn't, or maybe I just missed it. But I don't know. Wait. So I have my camper right there now. Oh, sweet. Well, you know what? I'll put my email address up there. Give me a shout. And I don't need to stay there, but I can be at Tawakoni in probably 45 minutes. About say an hour. And um, okay, probably an hour. But that'd be something I definitely want to try. I just don't know the lake, and some of those lakes, I'm kind of in my old boat. I didn't care about it, so it wasn't a big deal. But and hitting a stump and sinking a brand new Skeeter, you know what I mean? So Texoma, yeah, I'm good with Texoma. That would be cool too. See Larry on Lake Fork under bridges. My buddy Brent and I went up to Lake Fork. Man, it's probably been about 2.5, 3 months ago. I've caught fish on that bridge. We're by the minnow bucket, and I've done a dang good job there at catching crappie, and man, we didn't catch a thing. I caught a bass. It wasn't legal. It was very dang close to it. Caught a crappie and a cat. Oh no, I'm sorry, a catfish and a perch. Those are the 3 fish I caught, and I was crappie fishing. Did not have a good time. What electronics do I use? Okay, so I deal. My boat has Humminbird on there. So when I bought the boat, I should have got the next size up, the 225. I got the 200 instead. And so basically, what I've done is I replaced everything on there to make it more like the 250. So I'm using Humminbird. I just ordered a Humminbird 12. I've got the 12 G2N right now in the back by my console. So I'm moving that up to the front. It's networked already. I'm moving the brand new Humminbird G2N mega side scan and down scan. That will be at my console. So I'm using basically Humminbird, and then I have one Lowrance that I had with my old boat that I put on there originally, and it's I keep it because Lake Palestine, I've got a map that really shows up great on Lowrance. I've got a map of Lake Palestine that Tom Maines made, and it shows where every stump field is, everything out there, so I can pretty much use that Lowrance to navigate and not have to worry about hitting stumps. So that's pretty much why I keep it on there, and right now that has the best down scan. My G2N, not down scan, side scan. My G2N just, man, that the side scan on that is terrible. And I think I bought it used, and that's probably a reason why. So I'm kind of using the Lowrance in addition to the Humminbird, the 2 Humminbird deal. So hopefully that answers your question. Hey, William, thank you so much. Like and subscribe. So we may have hit 350 or 550 today. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm going to keep y'all. Thanks for being here. It's 49 minutes long. My gosh, that is amazing. I had to bring my own content out here. Y'all just been talking, so I really appreciate y'all joining in here and talking. And we'll start doing this more often. I'm gonna start giving some giveaways as we do this. I'm gonna get some BoneHead products for y'all, and start handing out some items. So y'all stay in tune here, and no, got you, Mr. Toad. I had to get close to it to see what that was, but yeah, back at you, brother. Um, anyway, so yeah, man, y'all, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for making this channel successful. I mean, we're 7 months into this and 550 people and subscribers. I thank y'all for being a part of this. Thank you for watching, and you just share it, keep liking, and go from there, guys. Y'all have a happy new year, and we'll catch y'all next time. So yeah, that's it. Take care, guys.